guys, it's Heather, the Butterfly Effect, plant-based extreme weight loss. And today is Wednesday, and that makes it weigh-in Wednesday. And that is the day when I check in with you about how I'm doing. And I hold myself accountable on my journey to go from my highest weight, which was 436 pounds, all the way down to my goal weight, which is 136 pounds. So I'm trying to take off 300 pounds, and I'm taking you along with me for the ride. And each week I check in and see how I'm doing, how I'm feeling, if there have been any challenges that week, and just kind of let you know how the week went. So last week I checked in with you and I was 212 pounds, and this week I took off 4 pounds, so I'm at 208 pounds. And I'm feeling really good. I'm on a pretty good streak of having taken off weight every single week, really consistently. And I'm still doing what I was doing before, just keeping with Chef AJ and John Pierre's Ultimate Weight Loss Plan, which is a plant-based program without any flour and without any sugar and without any alcohol and without any oil. And I also keep my salt really low, but I don't eliminate salt. So if there's something, if there's salt in something like, say, mustard, I use mustard a lot. I don't go to the trouble to buy a salt-free mustard. I just have a little bit of salt. And, but I don't cook with salt, and I don't add salt to anything on purpose. So instead I use a product called Benson's Table Tasty, which tastes a lot like salt, and I've talked about that on each time. So I thought it would be fun to kind of do a running total. So from my highest weight, started out, like I said, 436 pounds. I have taken off 228 pounds. 228 pounds without any weight loss surgery, without doing anything that is going to alter my body. And I'm not putting anybody down. I just want to say this very sincerely. If that is the route you chose, bless you. It wasn't the right route for me. And I want people to know it's possible to take off a large amount of weight without going the weight loss surgery, unless that's what you want to do. I had a doctor tell me, in all seriousness, he's like, you need to take off 300 pounds and you have a greater chance of getting hit by lightning than taking off 300 pounds and keeping it off. And that is why you have to have a gastric bypass. He was trying to talk me into a gastric bypass because it was a surgeon. And there's an old saying, like, if you're a carpenter, everything looks like a nail if what you have is a hammer, you know. And so that's how he knew how to help people, and he was trying to help me. But I didn't find that a very helpful comment. I was dejected. I was sad about it. And then later on, I kind of took my power back and I was like, all right, challenge accepted, sucker. I'm going to be the less than, you know, he told me there's less than 1% of a chance of doing that. And so I'm like, I guess I'm a 1%er because I'm going to do it. And here I am. I'm in the middle of doing it. I still have a ways to go. So far I have 72 pounds left to get to goal. And that's very doable to do this year. So that's my hope and my dream, is that I get there by my birthday, which is going to be December 29th. So end of the year. Hoping to have a present that I give myself, which would be my goal weight of 136. And that means that this year I've taken off 33 pounds, which is very respectable for March. I'm only the first week into March, so doing great with that. What am I doing different? I'm not really doing much different. Somebody asked me, am I still doing NEAT, which is the non-exercise activity thermogenesis? And I accomplished that by walking and breaking my walking up into 1,000 steps an hour instead of doing like such a big chunk in the morning and in the afternoon. And I am doing kind of both, because there's sometimes, you know, when you're at work or you're just busy or things are going on and you don't get a chance to do your 1,000 steps an hour, but I make sure I do at least some. And I am doing, just for insurance, I am trying to get, like, my goal is to get 4,000 steps before I get to work in the morning. That way I kind of have a very good head start on my day. So yeah, and then I'm walking all day long, and I've been walking at work, and it rains a lot here in the Northwest, and so I've been walking in our parking garage in the basement. That's my new trick. So if you see me down there like bopping out to my headphones, no, I'm not trying to steal your car. I am just trying to get my steps in. I want to wear a sign that says, I'm not trying to steal your fancy car. I just want to get my steps. And so yes, I am still doing the NEAT. I try to say now a minimum is 10,000 a day. Like, don't go to bed, Heather, until you get your 1,000 steps in. And I don't always get it. There have been a couple times when I've been in meetings all day and it just didn't happen, and I'm like, I do not have the energy to make it happen, but most of the time I'm doing that, and I'm trying to make that a non-negotiable to get the 10,000 steps. And I did add back a smoothie, so I was happy when I still had the 4 pounds off this week. It's only a 16-ounce smoothie, so that's a half a quart. It's not a very big smoothie, and its main purpose is to help me get in some phytonutrients, some supplements. I'm putting aloe vera in there. I'm putting moringa, which is a superfood green leaf. I'm putting amla powder, which is Indian gooseberry, which is extremely high in vitamin C and antioxidants. It's like the most antioxidant, highest ORAC rating of any food. And so all those things are great for you and hard to get in if you don't do like a smoothie or something. So my smoothies are a lot of greens, just a little fruit, just a little, like 1 banana to make it palatable, and then some berries. And again, berries are super good for you too. So I'm feeling good about that. I had stopped doing smoothies, but working with a new naturopath who wants me to have that one a day, and I caloried it out, like I figured it out, and it's about 200 calories. So I'm just working that into my total calories. Other than that, I'm eating a lot of vegetables, both raw and cooked, and I'm eating a lot of fruit, and I'm concentrating on the fruits and veggies and getting a whole big huge salad in every day. And then I'll have a little bit of starch at the end of my day after I've had all my good fruits and vegetables. So that's all I'm doing. That's the only thing that changed is maybe the smoothie, and it seems like it's still working for me. So I hope you guys are having a great day, and I want to tell you, if you have 50 or 100 or 200 or even crazy amounts like 300 like me to make go, to get rid of, you're carrying around those pounds of pain. You do not have to carry those around. You can let it go, and you can start today. And you know, it doesn't matter how your start of your week went. You might say it's crazy to start a food plan on a Friday or something like that. Go ahead and start. If you start today, you will thank yourself tomorrow, because you will feel so much better. You know, eating clean makes your inflammation go down in your body, which helps with pain right away. It gives you clear skin and bright eyes. I am so flattered by all the people saying, you know, your skin looks like it's glowing or you're doing really well. Some of that's good lighting, and some of that's, you know, it's not what you put on your face. It's not a lotion or a potion. It's what you put in your face. That makes a big difference. So you could start having that. You could start feeling better, and you could start having more energy and great digestion, and get rid of things like headaches, get rid of all the pharmaceutical drugs. I don't have to take any of that stuff that I used to have to take. I used to be, you know, pre-diabetic, which I guess is just plain old diabetic. They say there's no such thing as pre-diabetic. I used to have to take cholesterol medicine. I used to have to take a lot of hypertension medicine. I used to get terrible migraines. I lived on ibuprofen so much that I put a hole in my stomach, and I'm free of all of that because of eating a clean plant-based diet without the processed food. And that's it. It's so simple. It's just the food. And you might say, but you know, I crave the other stuff and it's going to be too hard for me to give it up. The thing is, if you stay off it, you can stay off it, because it's only when you're actively eating that junk that you crave it. So you get it out of your system, those cravings start to go away. So you are stronger than you know. And the way that you can test that is just give it 3 days. If you don't feel better in 3 days of just eating a lot of fruits and vegetables and a lot of like potatoes and rice and beans and corn and no sugar, no flour, no oil, and keep your salt really low, and don't eat anything out of a package or a can or a bag or a bottle, you know. If you eat a whole foods unprocessed diet for a few days, you are gonna feel so much better. I can't even tell you. I wish I could wrap that feeling up in a gift box, put a pretty ribbon on it, and give that to you, but unfortunately it's a gift you can only give yourself. So please consider giving yourself that gift, and just know you are way stronger than you know you are. So much of what you feel like is weak-willed or character flaw or whatever is really just that food being compulsive, messing with your brain. And if you get it out of your system, you'll be able to stay off it. And that is what I have found, and that is what I wish for you. So until next week, I will talk to you soon. Oh, really quick, I have another bite of brain food to offer to you. I'm going to go ahead and try to record that video tomorrow. And the book that I'm reading is called Never Binge Again by Glenn Livingston, PhD. And I'm excited to share that with you. So please watch that video, and please have an awesome week. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.